Every December, America turns into a battlefield of festive drinks. Red cup lattes, neon holiday sodas, syrup-soaked coffee, supermarket eggnogs so thick they should come with a warning label. You name it, someone swears it's the taste of Christmas. But not every seasonal drink earns that kind of loyalty. Some are magical, some are chaotic, and a few are holiday crimes disguised in cute packaging. Today we're ranking 15 festive drinks from popular brands, from worst to best, based on flavor, nostalgia, holiday vibe, and whether you'd actually reach for a second sip. Grab your mug, your soda can, or your candy cane stirred latte, because we're starting at the very bottom, where the season goes to suffer. Number 15, Garelick Farms Eggnog. Garelick Farms Eggnog is the kind of carton that looks festive on the outside, but feels like a dare on the inside. It shows up across New England every December, posing as a tradition. But once you pour it, expectations collapse fast. The texture leans heavy in a way that feels more like melted frosting than an indulgent nog. The sweetness hits immediately, almost aggressively, but without the warmth or spice that normally balances eggnog's richness. Review after review calls this one off, too thick, or strangely flavored. And honestly, they're not wrong. There's a faint artificial edge that never settles, as if nutmeg and vanilla are ghosts trapped somewhere deep in the mix but never quite emerge. And while nostalgia rescues many eggnogs, this one doesn't have a loyal army passionately defending it. If your holiday memory includes this drink, it's likely because it was the only carton left in the store the night before a party. In a ranking based on flavor and festive charm, this nog simply doesn't hold up. Number 14, Califa Farms Holiday. Califa Farms Holiday Nog is the vegan alternative that sparks more debates than joy. Some shoppers adore it, celebrating its lighter texture and plant-based ingredients. Others insist it tastes like almond milk wearing a Christmas costume. The truth is somewhere in the middle. It's pleasant enough in small sips, with cinnamon and nutmeg notes trying their best to simulate holiday cheer. But the moment you expect classic eggnog richness, the illusion cracks. Its thin body leaves you searching for depth, and its sweetness feels more perfumed than creamy. It's not offensive, but it doesn't deliver the cozy, indulgent feeling that defines the season's best nogs. Still, it has its lane. For dairy-free drinkers or anyone who finds traditional eggnog overwhelming, Califa offers a gentler, more modern version. It's festive adjacent rather than fully festive. Not terrible, just not strong enough to climb higher in a lineup this competitive. Number 13, Polar Spiced Pear Seltzer. Polar's seasonal spiced pear seltzer is the definition of interesting, which is rarely what people hope for in a holiday drink. It's crisp, bubbly, and smells incredible when you crack the can, like a pear dessert cooling near a fireplace. But the moment the carbonation hits your tongue, things take a turn. The pear is light, almost shy, while the spice appears suddenly and without warning. They never quite blend, creating a flavor that feels assembled in pieces instead of one cohesive experience. Fans of quirky seltzers appreciate the experiment, but most people describe it as tasting like a candle you weren't supposed to drink. That's the problem. It's festive in concept, not execution. Polar knows how to make fantastic, limited edition flavors, but this one lands in that odd limbo where you're not sure whether to take another sip or quietly hand the can to someone else. Good idea, uneven delivery. Number 12, Sprite Vanilla Frost. Sprite Vanilla Frost feels like a holiday remix that couldn't fully decide what song it wanted to be. The bright lemon-lime base is familiar and refreshing, but the vanilla leans creamy enough to pull the soda in a completely different direction. 1 second it's sparkling and crisp, the next it tastes like a melted winter popsicle. Some people love that weird twist. They claim it's like a festive creamsicle and buy cases of it before it disappears. Others take one sip and shake their head, unsure whether the flavor pairing was ever meant to happen. That push and pull makes Vanilla Frost a fun novelty, but not a season-defining drink. Holiday sodas tend to work best when the additions make sense. Cranberry spice, apple, ginger. Vanilla with lemon lime is a bold swing, not a strikeout, just a little too experimental to climb higher in a ranking built on flavor and festive appeal. Number 11, Chobani Peppermint Mocha Creamer. Chobani's Peppermint Mocha Creamer is the dependable understudy of holiday beverages. It never headlines, but it can make your everyday coffee feel dramatically more festive. Its chocolate peppermint flavor hits the classic holiday notes, and unlike many creamers, it avoids tasting overly artificial. A drizzle instantly turns plain coffee into something nostalgic and cozy, but its strength is also its limit. This isn't a drink you sip on its own or something you rush to the store specifically to try. It's an enhancer. Great with a solid cup of coffee, forgettable without it. The profile is rich and sweet, but after a few days the novelty fades and it becomes part of the morning routine rather than a holiday event. Still, it earns respect. It brings seasonal warmth into homes without making things too sugary or heavy. And for people who treat December as peppermint month, it's a quiet essential. Not bold enough for the top tier, but too good to be anywhere near the bottom. If you're already arguing with this list in your head, hit that like button so the algorithm knows you're here for festive chaos. And subscribe. There's plenty more holiday rankings coming. Drop your favorite seasonal drink in the comments so we can fight about it together. Number 10, International Delight Frosted Sugar Cookie. Creamer International Delights Frosted Sugar Cookie. Creamer feels like someone liquefied a holiday bakery and poured it straight into your mug. The aroma alone is a full-blown memory. Icing, vanilla, warm cookie dough. But once it's in your coffee, it becomes something closer to dessert in disguise. The sweetness hits fast and the buttery cookie flavor takes over completely, almost daring you to pretend this is still a morning beverage. It's indulgent, fun, and unapologetically festive, which is exactly why fans buy multiple bottles before it disappears. But that intensity also makes it tricky. A splash is delightful. Too much and your drink starts tasting like cake batter. There's no subtlety here. No, maybe this will work with everything. It's a treat, not a habit, and that's the reason it doesn't push higher. Delicious? Absolutely. Everyday drink? Not even close. Number 9, Dutch Bros Candy Cane. Mocha. Dutch Bros Candy Cane Mocha is the holiday drink you order when you want your coffee to put on a sparkly Christmas sweater and shout, "Let's do this." It's bold, lively, and has zero interest in subtlety. The espresso brings the backbone, the chocolate adds warmth, and the burst of peppermint transforms the whole thing into a cup that tastes like joy on overdrive. But the real Dutch Bros signature is the energy around it. You roll up to the drive-thru and somehow the excitement becomes part of the flavor. It's sweet, vivid, topped with whipped cream you didn't ask for, but secretly wanted, and often sprinkled with crushed candy pieces that melt into the drink like little pockets of Christmas. The only thing holding it back is accessibility. It's a regional experience, a West Coast tradition, and not everyone gets to enjoy it. When you can find it though, it's one of the most celebratory drinks of the season. Loud, cheerful, and impossible to forget. Number 8, Cheerwine Holiday Punch. Cheerwine Holiday Punch is the kind of drink that shows up to the party and immediately steals the spotlight. The first sip hits with that signature cherry fizz. Cheerwine is known for, but then the pineapple and ginger slide in, creating something that tastes like a festive punch bowl done right. It's bright, tangy, and weirdly refreshing. The kind of soda that makes you go back for a second pour before you've even finished the first. The charm of this drink lies in how effortlessly it blends holiday nostalgia with summer-like energy. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't overwhelm, and it works everywhere. Family dinners, office potlucks, gift-wrapping marathons. The only downside? It's mostly found in the Carolinas and a few neighboring regions, which turns it into a seasonal treasure hunt for the rest of the country. Still, even with limited reach, its personality is unmistakable. It brings people together the way great holiday drinks should. Sweet enough to be fun, lively enough to feel special, and surprising in the best way. Number 7, Starbucks Iced Sugar Cookie. Almond Milk Latte Starbucks Iced Sugar Cookie. Latte is the kind of drink that instantly feels like December the moment you shake the cup. It's buttery, sweet, and lightly spiced, giving you the essence of a sugar cookie without ever feeling too heavy. The blonde espresso plays well with the almond milk, making the drink smooth and mellow instead of overwhelmingly dessert-like. Add the festive sprinkles, and suddenly it's winter cheer in a cup, even if you're drinking it in a hoodie instead of a coat. What makes this drink stand out is the soft nostalgia. It doesn't try to recreate a full holiday dessert. Instead, it offers this gentle, cozy flavor that feels more like childhood memories than a sugar bomb. Fans love it for being approachable, lighter than most holiday coffees, and surprisingly easy to sip throughout the day. Its limitation is simple. It doesn't push big flavors. It's pleasant rather than iconic, charming instead of legendary. A lovable mid-list drink that delivers holiday vibes without overwhelming your taste buds. Number 6, Poppi Cranberry. Fizz may be the most modern holiday drink on this entire list. It takes the classic cranberry flavor everyone expects in December and gives it a brighter, cleaner twist with apple cider vinegar and light carbonation. The result is a festive soda that actually feels refreshing. Something you can drink at a holiday dinner without feeling like you just chugged liquid dessert. Its biggest strength is balance. The tartness perks you up, the fizz keeps it crisp, and the sweetness stays well below traditional soda levels. It's the beverage for people who want to enjoy holiday flavors without committing to heavy, sugary drinks all month. And aesthetically, Poppi nails it too. The can's design sells holiday special without needing snowflakes or reindeer. Why isn't it higher? Because the profile is intentionally mild. It's festive, but not explosive. Enjoyable, but not emotional. A great December staple that fits into any gathering. It just doesn't define the season in the way the top 5 do. Number 5, Dunkin Holiday Cookie Latte. Dunkin's Holiday Cookie Latte feels like the familiar, blue-collar cousin of the fancier holiday coffees you see plastered all over Instagram. It doesn't try to be elegant or dramatic. It just wants to taste like the cookies cooling on your kitchen counter during a crowded December weekend. The blend of brown sugar, vanilla, and warm spice hits immediately, merging with the espresso in a way that's surprisingly smooth for a drink that proudly leans sweet. What gives this latte its charm is its sense of warmth. It tastes like something you grab on the way to work, scarf half tucked into your coat, lights blinking across a frosty parking lot. Dunkin' drinks always carry that everyday energy, and the holiday cookie latte captures it perfectly. You don't have to be in a festive mood. The drink handles that part for you. It sits at number 5 because it's consistent, dependable. The type of seasonal drink that makes early mornings a little easier without trying too hard to be a centerpiece. Festive, comforting, and widely loved, just not flashy enough for the top tier. Number 4, Southern Comfort Traditional Eggnog. Southern Comfort Traditional Eggnog is the heavyweight of holiday drinks. Thick, creamy, and unmistakably rich. It pours like dessert, tastes like velvet, and carries that unmistakable holiday is here aroma the moment you crack open the carton. There's a boldness to this nog that sets it apart. The vanilla is round and full, the spices are confident, and the body feels almost luxurious. It's the kind of eggnog you can sip slowly, letting the flavor settle in instead of rushing through it. Even when served chilled, it has a warmth that feels old school, like something passed around during a family gathering after the last ornament is hung on the tree. But that density works against it too. For some drinkers, a few sips are enough. More than that becomes overwhelming. Still, its reputation is deserved. If you want an eggnog that feels indulgent and unmistakably festive, this is the one. It earns its place high on the list by offering a near-classic interpretation of what holiday decadence is supposed to be. Number 3, Starbucks Caramel Brulee Latte. The Starbucks Caramel Brulee Latte is the drink that wins over skeptics every year. Even people who swear off sweet coffees end up taking a sip, pausing and admitting, "Okay, fine, that's really good." It blends espresso with caramel brulee sauce, creating a warm, buttery sweetness that tastes like the top of a perfectly torched dessert. The whipped cream softens the richness, while the crunchy caramel pieces on top add a miniature moment of texture that feels almost theatrical. What makes this latte so beloved is how well it captures holiday comfort without becoming cloying. It's indulgent, sure, but it never crosses that line where you regret ordering a large. Instead, it feels like the kind of drink you reward yourself with on a cold morning or during a long errand run. Its biggest strength? Familiarity. This drink returns year after year with the same formula that just works. It's festive without being showy, sweet without becoming syrupy, and smooth enough for both die-hard coffee lovers and casual seasonal drinkers. A near-perfect winter staple. Number 2, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry. Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry has quietly become a holiday essential across the U.S. The kind of drink that somehow ends up in everyone's fridge, even if nobody remembers buying it. The moment you crack it open, the cranberry aroma floats up, bright and refreshing. But what sets this seasonal Sprite apart is the soft layer of spice behind the fruit. Subtle enough not to change the soda's identity, but noticeable enough to feel distinctly festive. It's crisp, energetic, and wildly versatile. You can drink it straight, pour it over ice at a holiday party, or mix it into mocktails with almost no effort. It works with everything: heavy meals, sweet treats, salty snacks. And unlike many holiday drinks, it doesn't weigh you down or feel like a dessert. This soda earns its near-top position because it nails flavor, mood, and convenience all at once. It tastes like the season without demanding your full attention, and that's why so many people look forward to its return every year. It's not just good, it's dependable holiday joy in a bottle. Number 1, Starbucks Peppermint Mocha. Starbucks Peppermint Mocha is the undisputed champion of festive drinks. The drink people wait months for. The drink that kicks off the season the moment it appears on the menu. One sip and you understand why. The rich mocha hits first, smooth and chocolatey, followed by a clean burst of peppermint that brightens everything without overpowering it. Together, they create a flavor that somehow feels nostalgic and fresh at the same time. It's the versatility that makes this drink legendary. Hot, iced, or blended, it performs every single time. The whipped cream and chocolate curls add a touch of celebration, turning each cup into a mini ceremony. And beyond the flavor, there's the cultural moment. Red cups, long lines, and that collective "it's back" energy that sweeps through social media every November. This isn't just a seasonal drink, it's a ritual, a signal that the holidays have officially arrived. And that's why it sits comfortably at number 1. It captures the spirit of the season better than anything else on the list. And that's our list, from questionable nogs to the peppermint powerhouse that owns December. Whether you agree, disagree, or think your favorite was robbed, drop your take in the comments. If you want more rankings like this, hit subscribe. Until then, enjoy whatever you're sipping this season. Just make sure it's not the one we left down at number 15.